the Chicago Bears, after another disappointing national primetime performance on Sunday night versus the Houston Texans, and the recovery, hopefully, next week in Indianapolis versus the Colts. Let's join the crew and chop it up today on Sports Chicago Style.
Sports. Sports Chicago style for me and you.
Alrighty, before we get started, let's bring in everyone, make sure all the connections are strong. Trip, how you living? Yeah, it's Trip. Let's go. All right, Trip is not a happy man. No surprise. But let's go over to Shay Trips and see what's popping off in the kitchen. Chef? Hello! Welcome to the kitchen of Shay Trips. I am the owner and proprietor, Chef Trips. Thank you, Chef. And now, checking in from parts unknown, Coach Tripping. How you doing, Coach? Hello. Greetings, right, and salutations. All right, so let's start out with the wrap up from the Texans game before we get into the preview for the Colts game. And a little anxiety going on. Trip, why don't you start us off with your Texans wrap up? Bruh, bruh, is it me now? Is it okay, bruh, bruh. Post game thoughts because these players did not show the fuck up like that on offense. All right, I'm gonna break out my Alex Shapiro notebook. If you know, you know. But we're gonna start with, I'm gonna start with the good shit, and that was the defense. You know, Billings, he was cool. Taylor, you know, he was cool. He was active around the ball, getting there. Edmonds, you know, had a decent game, and Jackhammer was out there, and I think I'm gonna call Edmonds the Predator because of his hair. Yeah, and then Jackhammer was out there, and he was doing shit, and that was good. And and Tyreek Stevenson, he's good in coverage, but we knew when we drafted him that he was gonna have like those mental lapses where the opposing players could get in his head, and hopefully, you know, he grows out of that because this is now year two and he was still like getting fucked with, but he played good and made the tackles and shit, and Spidey man, you know, he was, you know, doing pressure and doing that thing. So the defense did it, and Byard, the safety, the old guy that we got, older guy, he was okay. So the defense was cool, and there was a little like plain and vanilla, like at the beginning in the first half, and it looked like Flus was just doing Flus shit, but they made the adjustments and it kept the Strouds off of the scoreboard for the rest of the game, which is good. And special teams, the other Taylor, the Aussie kicker Taylor, uh, put another shrimp on the Barbie and have a Foster's guy. He did okay, even though like he punted way more than he should have, which brings me to motherfuckers, bro. This offense, like our new offensive coordinator Shane Waldron. What do you do, bro? Do you run the ball? Do you pass the ball? I mean, other than getting a shotgun and running the ball, we don't get under center. We don't work the inside to outside. It's just like, we'll put in Swift and he runs east west and like, bro, north the fuck and south. And then like Rojo, the like power, like head in there guy, he doesn't get any goddamn reps. And then Herbert, like bro, like when Juice got in there, he was okay, but it was like we're not calling plays. And then when we do, is like the offensive line, and bro, the what the fuck's his name? Semo, Chris Morgan, the offensive line coach. He's been here for like 3-4 years now, and it's like, bro, why does the offensive lineman look like they're regressing? And how come we're not producing and developing offensive linemen better? Because like Braxton Jones at left tackle, he was, the 5th round pick. Is like, ooh, from a small school, and it's like, cool. And his issue was like his anchor, and he's worked on that. And then Tevin Jenkins over at the left guard, he was the beast on the line, but now it's kind of like, bro, what happened? And it's like, this is a contract year, bro. It's like, you should be out there balling your ass off. And then I'm gonna go like the other side, like Darnell, the right stuff guy, is like, he just kind of checked out at the end of the game. Was like, whatever the fuck, and just missing like basic blocks. But then like these last two motherfuckers, bro, Nate Lackadaisical Davis. What the fuck, bro? I mean, he's bad on run blocking. He's bad on pass blocking. They kept him and forever getting his shit pushed in Shelton at center. It's like, you all are in the NFL. Don't you know how to protect and pick up stunts and not get pushed back into the lap of the quarterback? Cause Gizmo, he was okay. I mean, he's a rookie and we expect development, and he seems to have like the mental acuity to understand what's going on. But it's like there are people like just constantly there, the defenders in his face, cause Shelton is always getting the shit pushed in, or Davis is just like, ole, Mr. Lackadaisical, ole, and it's like, bro, and so like there's nothing offensively that could get rolling, and it's like, well, I know it's just game 2 and shit, but these issues are the same as last week, the first week against the Titans, because it was like inside pressure was there, and it's like, well, of course nobody, other teams are going to be watching that game film, and it's like, I wonder what we should do to attack this Chicago Bears offense. Let's throw some goddamn blitzes and stunts at the offensive line because they're fucking ass, and not in the good way. So I don't know, bro. I mean, all right, cool. We were not expecting an undefeated season, so now we got that first loss out of the way, so we don't have to worry about, the 72 Dolphins with they punk asses. But going forward, it's like every fucking team now is going to be like, well, we're going to do that until they stop us. And that being blitzes and defensive line stunts to easily confuse our offensive line. But then if they just line up mano a mano and get the shit pushed in every fucking time, it's like, bro, they don't even have to blitz. So I'm just really fucking frustrated now because it's a goddamn loss, but it's cool. And to like the fans that are hating on other fans for being upset, sit and spin, motherfuckers. It's like, yo, we put our emotions all up into this shit, and it's like to get them let down. It's like, oh, that's okay. They'll be better next week. Yo, bro, that's some bullshit. And the Floos, the head coach, this goof I mean, sure, his wife and his daughters. Hey, how y'all doing? They get him some like new gear and and gave him a little makeover and shit. But he's still the same goof ass on the field. It's like, bro, why are you challenging that? Is one foot down, the black pellets are kicking up with the other toe, and he's got the ball in one hand, no juggling. What the fuck? Now, why are you over there just looking lost? And it's like, yo, go over there and get in your OC's ass or the O line and fire him up. Something is like, ah, ah. But it's cool. The team's a 1-1, and you win as a team, you lose as a team. So it's not like the defense and special teams can be 2-0, and then the offense is 0-2. Nah. So split the difference, 1-1. Bro, it's still early, and changes can be made. And like the Strouds team, they're supposed to be like really good, and we were right there. But bro, you got to finish these. You got to finish these winnable games, cause 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 not every one is gonna be winnable like that. Unless they make the changes and upgrades, and it's like, bro, Ryan Pauls. It's like, I know you got the power, compelling people and everything, but you played the offensive line, bro, and Ian Cunningham, the assistant general manager, you played the offensive line, bro. It's like, what are we doing with the offensive line, bros? I'm just like really fucking confused and frustrated right now, but I'm gonna breathe. And I'm still fucking mad and frustrated. But it's cool. It's cool. It's early. Not going to panic. But if week 5, 6, 7, we're seeing these same fucking O line issues, there's gonna be a motherfucking standing, bro. Thank you very much, Trip. While I do not share your vitriol, I am displeased with the offense, as I know it takes time to gel. As I said before, trust the process. You do not expect a finished product in the first game, but there was the picture of the Caleb Williams on the sidelines looking disappointed with that 1,000-yard stare like the Justin Fields used to do, and it just brings back a lot of bad memories. So I hope that the team can protect the rookie quarterback as they progress. On the defensive side of the ball against the Texans, I liked what they did, and I look forward to them getting better and being more badass as the season goes along. Conversely, right, on the offensive side of the ball, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like many have said before, starts at the top down. Ryan Poles decided not to take the haul and take the quarterback, Caleb Williams, but he's not protecting that quarterback. I'm not unsure, right, why he's chosen to go this route. You have the weapons, which is nice, right? But if you don't have time for your rookie quarterback to get the ball to the weapons, what the fuck are we doing, right? Offensive coordinator wise, why are we not running the ball? And why did none of your game plan consist of any blitz beaters, man beaters? Do we not know that they're blitzing us? Are these professionals not able to pick up a stunt at all? We need to progress there, because we are screwed for years to come if we get our star rookie quarterback hurt because we're not protecting him. Yeah, I have to agree with everyone that the defense, um, tightened up on the run from week prior, and they were able to get after the quarterback, which I really expect going forward that they will do a lot more of, and the secondary will be able to feast, especially against Anthony Richardson of the Colts. He'll chuck it up there, and he'll make some mistakes with it, But as long as the defense is able to stop the running game of the Colts, I think this is a definite advantage for them. And on the other side of the ball, offensively, the Bears should be able to get rolling with, this lackluster Indianapolis Colts defense who's missing, their best player in DeForest Buckner now. So this is a get right game for offensive coordinator Shane Waldron and the rest of his charges. So let's hope they get right. What say you, Trip? Bro, so like against the Colts, we better fucking be able to run the ball because with Buckner out and their porous run defense, we gotta be able to get something going to hang our hats on as an offense to be able to score some points. So if we can run the ball, then play action should be able to work. And then if they're concerned about the run, we should be able to get Gizmo out to DJ and Rome and get the playmakers involved. No offense to Carter, but you chill on special teams with the returns because that's what you do, and let the wide receivers wide receive. Even though like they say he's a wide receiver, but he should not be getting reps in front of Tyler Scott or even Colin Johnson or anybody else. Let him be his return specialist. He's only under here a 1 year contract. Let us build like with the guys that we have under contract going forward, and 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 score some more points. And the defense, just like bro, stay badass. Oh yeah, yeah, and special teams, make sure to hold on to the ball and make all the points, extra points, and the field goals when necessary. Chef. Thank you, Trip, for the projections that I see for the Indianapolis Colts. I hope that our defense continues to dominate, as this has been the side of the ball that Ryan Poles has invested the most in with the draft picks and the free agent acquisitions. And I hope that the offensive line is able to come together and protect the rookie quarterback and block and get the run game going for the offense to take some of the pressure off of the Caleb Williams. Coach, take it away. For this week's game against the Indianapolis Colts, we're going to need the defense to keep progressing and keep being badass, right? Offensively, by all means, we must protect Caleb Williams and start to find an offensive identity. Once again, thank you for joining us. And for our contact points, social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, Sports Chicago Style. Those are the accounts and the channel, all that fun stuff. So get your likes on and your subscribes and your follows, please. And our website, sportschicagostyle.com. You get all the information there about the content that we are creating. And if you would like to support financially, kick us down a little something, something, much appreciation will be going out to you. And you can do those on Kofi and or Patreon. Sports Chicago Style, the name under it all. Yo, check me out on, I think it's Tuesdays, with my exercise vlog. So, like, watch or participate or all of the above. Thank you for joining me, and be sure to watch out for the next video recipe on the Tuesdays. And all of our ingredients and instructions on the page on sportschicagostyle.com. Please continue to be on the lookout, right, for the Trip Kundo Self-Defense Mobility Get in Shape series. Day TBD. Thank you. See you next time. Bear down.